Welcome back, folks. You're watching Day Prime, and I'm here with my guest, Chucky Gordon, the reigning Calypso Monarch of TNT. And he's promoting his new track, Don't Take It On.
Don't Take It On at all.
Your groovy
yeah, man. Yeah. Come with me. As we talk external, come with me. Whatever it may be. Brokenness. You get a little horn. You went to the bank and you didn't get no money. You want to buy a costume and sell out. Right. Whatever the case may be, don't take it on. But once you have alcohol, you know, you could act as the buffer. And you know, in our case, you have plenty, girl. You could still get...
No, brother. No, brother. Plow, eh?
Oh, that's all right.
So in your case.
Oh, gosh. Single. Because I could do anything I want. Look how we on Gayelle and we single. Me and...
I thought you was my friend.
I's your boy. I's your brethren. I can do it. It's when your friends can do damn thing.
Yeah,
all right.
Tell my wife that.
Tell your wife, and wifey, you apologize. Yeah, man. So Don't Take It On, produced by the Red Boys out of Barbados.
And you were telling me they were responsible for a number of hits.
For a number of hit songs. Yeah. They did my past 3 or 4 groovy tracks, including one I just sang. Songs like Man, I never wine on you, girl. Blazing, when I'm blazing, I'm gonna hold on tight, right? Farm and Happy songs, Big People Party, a number of hits. And so you hear the types of songs and you can hear the flavor. You know, very much rootical and authentic in the treatment of the Soca song.
Right.
Red Boys, and then of course a team up with Shaft Vibes, as Jason Bishop, in terms of the writing. So Don't Take It On. All
right. Well, we have a little clip of the song right now, so let's check it out. This is Chucky's Don't Take It On.
You see, stress, it can kill you. Once you reach by the gate, forget all your worries. Don't bring problems and stress up in here. Look at ladies, ready to get on what's here. Watch you leaving home to come in fat and moan cause you get a horn. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. All your worries. Don't bring problems and stress up in here. You choke your card in the machine and get no money. What? You still have to pay down for your costume. Now it's too late, it's gone. It's sell out hour. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. Problems we face every day. Come on, let we jam away and then we have a time. Cause once you have alcohol and plenty, girl, like a big load on your shoulder, but don't worry at all. Once you have alcohol and plenty, girl, like a big load on your shoulder, but don't worry at all. Once you reach by the gate, forget all your worries. Don't bring problems and stress up in here. Your baby mother, and you make too much money. She serve your papers to go to court and empty your bank account. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. Don't take it on. Cause once you have alcohol and plenty, girl, like a big load on your shoulder, but don't worry at all. Once you have alcohol and plenty, girl, like a big load on your shoulder, but don't worry at all. Chuck and we don't take on no stress. Is that?
That was Don't Take It On by
Don't
Chucky
Take It
Vibes.
On.
Vibes, I
Chuck
like it.
them. Yeah, man,
I like
yeah,
it.
man, yeah, man.
I like
Good
it.
vibes, good vibes.
Now, we
good
were
times.
talking while the song was playing, a lot of more soca artists get into this lyric video thing. What do you think is the reason for that?
Yeah, just being pragmatic, you know, saving time and possibly resources, because it's probably a little cheaper to do a lyric video. But at the same time, it's advantageous to the point that you expose the song to a wide cross section of the market. Like just up to the other day, about 2 days ago, a lady messaged me and she says, her son only wants to watch the video over and over and over. He's in love with the character, you know, the animation character. So I mean, it's a good investment.
Yeah, with the animation, you do
Yeah,
a lot more.
yeah. And it brings the lyrics to life when people see the lyrics. And you know, so it's a good investment, man. Yeah, big up Rembungshan, who was responsible for the
Yeah,
lyric
we had him
video.
on the show yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Bad,
Rembungshan.
wicked, very talented.
Talented fella, man.
Yeah, man.
So, any other groovy?
Yes. We have a groovy track that the ladies, I think, are going to love, something called Personality. We're working on an actual video for that one.
Okay.
That should be out in about 2 weeks' time. And then from then on, it's Calypso down the line. Commentary, social, political, jamming a section. Coming down the line.
I just love the fact that you don't really hear Chucky on rhythms.
Yeah.
You do your own productions.
Yeah.
That's a conscious decision on your part?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Why so?
Because with rhythms, you don't really have control over how you release, your timing, your ability to market and that sort of thing, you know. But if I get the right rhythm, that's not to say that I wouldn't, jump on it. But so far, I haven't gotten the right rhythm, so yeah. Yeah, that's
okay. A lot of people, let's get back to the Calypso thing, a lot of people on the impression that Calypso is a dying art form. What do you, what's your take on that?
It's not a dying art form because Calypso is an institution, I think, that will always live on. Like, it could never not have a demarche. It will always be a part of the carnival landscape. So from that perspective, it will always live on. I think it's just the participation in Calypso has waned significantly, and that is due to the commercialization of carnival over the years, and of course the advent of the Soca Monarch and the raising BPMs with the road march. So it's a commercial entity, and people are attracted to that. It's the most subscribed to thing now, Soca. But I think Calypso needs to rebrand itself and find a way to tickle people's imagination, because I've recognized that for me, I could perform a social commentary or a political commentary for a young audience and they receive it.
Right, okay.
When I did a video for the 2012 independent song, Bear With Me, that I won with, I did a video after I won the competition that aired across the board on television. And when I go in certain spaces, young people ask me to sing that song.
Okay.
So for me, the answer is really Calypso needs more exposure. I was able to.
Whose job is that?
Well, Calypso has an organizing body, and I think that they have to take the responsibility for that. The Calypsonians themselves, like I am doing, you could take the responsibility and market your stuff, and take the risk too, because Carnival gone here before the Dimajra, I performed my full song, What You Think. If you think she deserves a drink.
Right.
I performed that song in a number of mainstream events. I went up on stage and I said, yo, all you ever see a soca artist sing a calypso? People say, no. I said, well, hear this one. Run it and vibes. Full response. So it is there. The possibility is there. The artist has to take the responsibility to create the right type of songs too, that people would receive and accept. But at the same time, you have to take the risk. And then the organizing body now has to market these artists in a different type of way. You know? Yeah, because the urbanization of the music and the commercialization of carnival has contributed to kind of the separation of Calypso and limiting Calypso to the tents and to the March Gras. But people like the Calypso once they expose state, man.
Do you feel like the young Calypsonians like yourself, Mr. Shaq, get the respect from the older heads, or is it a fight down scene?
Well, you know, it for me it's kind of like a myth, because in my situation, I share good relationships with most people. And even if I have a feeling that you may think I am undeserving of this space or whatever, that's not really my concern or my business either. So I still treat with you with a level of dignity and respect. So in terms of my experience, I can't say that I have had difficulties dealing with the elder heads in recent times. Previously, you may hear comments like, well, you had to pay your dues, you know.
Right.
You know, you may have a little tent experience where you might be excluded previously. But for me, understanding the art form, that is a cultural thing within the art form of Calypso.
Yeah.
Because in the days of Jazzy Panton and them fellas, when they're managing tents, men used to sit on the bench for the entire week. But they're still getting paid, you know.
Oh,
so that's a cultural thing, you know. So in terms of my experience, I wouldn't say I've had difficulties with dealing with the older Calypso men.
On the March night, I've never been to the March.
Right,
what does
right.
it turn out like?
Yeah, usually a packed audience.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, usually a packed audience because you have people, and especially moving it back to Sunday night, where you allow for the foreigners to come in, because a lot of foreigners attend the show.
Okay.
A lot of foreigners attend the show.
Is it I don't know if you're able to see, but is it an older audience? Is it
It's a mixed demographic.
Yeah.
It's a mixed demographic.
Okay.
Primarily older, I must say. Yeah, I must admit to that. But it's a mixed demographic. Whereas Skinner Park is a more festive type of atmosphere. So you find a lot of young people going and, you know, for the Lime in particular, but they enjoy the Calypso too. Because it's
They still have toilet people? They still do toilet people in Skinner Park?
You can't have Skinner Park without toilet paper, partner. It goes hand in hand. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. Yeah, man.
Right.
But it's a good
You're
vibe
be
still.
scared that
Yeah, man.
a road might hit you in your head?
Yeah, last year, I think 2013, Skinner Park, I performed after Chagalo's. Yeah, and he was in a little dilemma with the whole She's Royal thing.
Yeah.
And went and competed, and I performed after him. And standing on stage, looking at the stage and seeing toilet paper and seeing the crowd in a kind of bitter mood. Telling myself, what could happen to me?
Might get a little dregs of his toilet paper.
But I suppose the toilet paper was just limited to him alone. You know? Yeah, just limited to him alone. So, but it could be an intimidating atmosphere. And not just the crowd there, but the entire atmosphere could consume the size of the stage, the wind, everything. So you really had to exercise supreme focus. I mean, Skinner Park and the March Ground, you know?
Obviously.
So it's really about your skill level and your understanding self, and it's a lot. And you would understand, you know, in terms of performance and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you folks where they can go and check out the tune.
It's on YouTube. Just search Chucky Gordon. Do take it on. It's on my Facebook, Chucky Gordon, Twitter, Chucky Gordon. Everything is Chucky Gordon. Yeah, man.
All right.
Keep the title, keep the Gordon legacy intact now.
So it's officially Chucky Gordon.
That's right.
Mr. Chucky.
Yes, Chucky
Okay.
Gordon. That's
Very
right.
nice.
That's right.
Well, we thank Chucky Gordon
Yeah,
for
man.
joining us today. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back with a lot more.
Thank you for having me. Have a safe and wonderful Christmas into Carnival.
Stay tuned.